Ya, ¿qué dices?
Mary wanted to see the new play in town.
Escribe.
Yeah. She invited me to go see it with her. I didn't want to go because I had already seen it. Then Mary asked Jane to go with her. Jane couldn't go because she had already made other plans. Paul, however, had not seen it yet. Mary and Paul went to the theater to buy tickets. Unfortunately, the woman at the ticket window had just sold the last one. Mary and Paul came to see me after they left the theater. They were very disappointed. They were upset because they had had such bad luck that day. Read. How to improve your study habits. Maybe you are an average student with an average intellect. You pass most of your subjects. You occasionally get good grades, but they are usually just average. You are more interested in hiking than in history, and in sports than in scholarship. The fact is that you don't study very much. You probably think you will never be a top student. This is not necessarily so. However, anyone can become a better scholar if he or she wants to. It is true that you may not be enthusiastic about everything that you study, but by using your time properly, you may improve your grades without additional work. Here is how. First, plan your time carefully. Here is now. Here's how. Here's how.
¿Cómo?
Here's how. Here. Here's how. Here is how. Aquí está cómo.
¿Qué es eso? Aquí está cómo.
Aquí está cómo y te van a dar cómo.
Una explicación ya. A ver.
First, plan your time carefully. When you plan a trip, one of the first things you must do
la primera cosa que debes hacer
is to make a list of things to take.
Para poder llevar.
If you don't, you are almost certain to leave something important at home.
Ya, las cosas más importantes que tienes que llevar.
When you plan your week, you should make a list of things that you have to do.
Ya.
Otherwise, you may forget to leave enough time to complete an important task. After making the list, you should make a schedule of your time.
Hacer una lista
First,
de invitados.
están invitados.
Una lista de...
After making the list, you should make a schedule of your time. Después de hacer una lista, tienes que hacer un horario de tu tiempo.
De las actividades que tienen que hacer.
First, fill in committed time.
Hay un comité.
Committed. Filling committed time.
Ella pues que hay que determine cuál es el tiempo para cada actividad.
Eating, sleeping, dressing, school,
comer,
meetings,
descansar, almorzar, nadar,
reuniones, meetings, etc. Then decide on a good.
Ya, ¿cuál es la buena, debo decir?
Then decide on a good regular time for studying.
Regular el tiempo regular para estudiar.
Be sure to set aside enough time to complete the work that you are normally assigned each week.
Yeah.
Of course, studying shouldn't occupy
Este schedule es por semana.
Of course, studying shouldn't occupy all of your free time. Don't forget to set aside enough time for entertainment, hobbies, and maybe just relaxation.
Se nos olvide de tener cuidado con el horario para su relax.
A weekly schedule may not solve all your problems.
Ya te digo semanal, un horario semanal.
But it will force you to realize what is happening to your time. Second, find a good place to study. Look around the house for a good study area. Keep this space, which may be a desk or simply a corner of your room, free or everything but study materials. No games, radios or television.
No, mira lo que te está diciendo, no juegos, no radio, no televisión.
If you can't find such a place at home, find at the library where you can study.
Si quieres jugar a algo, vaya a su casa a estudiar,
If you
agarrar sus libros.
can't find such a place at home, find a library where you can study.
Hay una biblioteca y vamos a estudiar. Agarrar libros.
When you sit down to work, concentrate on the subject.
Concentrado y sujeto.
On the subject.
Sobre el sujeto, sobre la materia.
And don't go to the place you have chosen.
No estés jugando con los zapatos o con... Choose.
And don't go to the place you have chosen.
No escoja, o sea, no estés escogiendo, no estés determinado, no estés dudando.
Don't go to the place you have chosen.
Yeah.
Unless you are ready to study.
Yeah.
Third, scan before you read. Or scan before you read.
Ya, busque que no sea lo que vaya a leer.
This means looking a passage over quickly, but thoroughly before you begin to read it more carefully.
Lea cuidadosamente.
Scanning a passage lets you preview the material and get a numerical idea of the content.
O sea que primero determine cuál es la idea de lo que va a leer.
This will actually allow.
¿Cuál allow?
Allow de prohibir, allow.
A-L-O-U-D, ese. No. A-L-L-O-W. Allow.
This will actually allow you to skip less important material when you begin to read. Scanning will help you double your reading speed and improve your comprehension. 4. Make good use of your time in class. Take advantage of your class time to listen to everything the teacher says. Sit where you can see and hear well. Really listening in class means less work later. Taking notes will help you remember what the teacher said.
Permitido.
When the teacher gets off the subject, stop taking notes.
Yo pongo ahí allow.
Ya sé que es allow.
Allow es
Study.
allow.
Study.
¿Qué quieres?
Study regularly. When you get home from class, go over your notes. Review the important points that your
Revise los puntos importantes
mentioned
que su profesor haya mencionado
in class.
en clase.
Read any related material in your textbook. If you know what your teacher is going to discuss the next day, stand and read that material too.
O sea, busque los materiales que se le haya encargado al profesor.
This will help you to understand the next class.
Eso ayudará a que tú entiendas mejor el tema de la clase.
If you do these things regularly, the material will become more meaningful.
Entonces, si usted estudia adecuadamente según estos pasos, usted llegará a comprender adecuadamente todo lo comprendido en la materia de la clase.
6. Develop a good attitude about tests.
Tiene que poner actitud para poder hacer todo esto.
The purpose of a test is to show what you have learned about a subject. The world won't end if you don't pass a test. So don't get overly worried.
Ojo, los tests son exámenes.
Sí. Tests do more than just provide grades. They let you know what you need to study more, and they help make your new knowledge permanent.
Así es.
There are other techniques that might help you with your studying. Only a handful
ayuda.
Only a handful have been mentioned here. You will probably discover many other after.
Es muy probable que usted descubra por su propio medio cómo estudiar.
You will probably discover.
You
will probably.
Ya usted probablemente descubra
many others.
Otros significados, otras formas.
Many others.
Muchas formas.
After you have tried this.
Después de que usted haya intentado esto. Ya puedes, por eso te digo, tú vas a encontrar otra forma según tu propio criterio.
Answer and discuss.
Yeah.
What is an average student like?
Estoy traduciendo sin ver el libro. De escucha nomás.
Why is it important to make a weekly schedule of your time? Should you spend all your free time studying? What other activities should you set aside time for?
Rest on the bed.
What kind of place should you choose as a study area?
Eating.
How does studying help you study? How can you make good use of your time in class? Should you write down everything that the teacher says? No. What should you do every day when you get home from class? Directly to the computer. What is the purpose of a test? To let you know how much you know. Which one of the suggestions in the story do you find most useful for you? No one.
Ninguno.
Idioms. Break up. Point out. And walk out on.
Entonces, esos son los otros que